Hi friends, welcome back to 310 Stitcher. My name is Jade and I'm known as the 310 Stitcher here on Flosstube and on Facebook and Instagram. I don't use the Facebook group very often, but I do post on Instagram periodically. In case you're wondering, I will leave the links down below. Welcome or welcome back. You're very welcome here, whether it's your first time or your 20th time. I really appreciate you choosing to spend some time with me. I know there's a plethora of Flosstube videos out there, and I really appreciate it. If you like what you see in this video, please do hit the like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you'll know if you hit the notification bell, you'll find out when I release some new videos. Okay, so this is a regular Flosstube update. The last time I did an update was July 22nd, so it's been about 3 weeks. It's been an action-packed 3 weeks. I'll get into that a little bit at the very end. I'm going to turn off the fan here because I don't know if you can hear it, but it's really warm here, and the air conditioning just can't seem to catch up. Anyways, I'll try not to make this an hour-long video just because I'm expecting some people to show up, and yeah. Anyway, let's get going. So yeah, so it's been two and a half, 3 weeks since I did my last video, and you would think that I would have a ton of stitching to show you. I actually don't. In the past week, I've hardly stitched at all. I stitched today on one project, and then, yeah, so today is Wednesday, and last Wednesday was the last time I actually did any stitching, which is crazy. I haven't gone more than a day or two without stitching in months and months and months. But it was really busy. If you watched my last video, or maybe it was the Stitch With Me, I talked about doing a psychic fair. So I was a tarot reader. It was a 4-day fair from Thursday to Sunday. It was a ton of fun. So in the time leading up to that, I was really busy just getting all my stuff ready. I had to print new brochures and stuff, and new business cards, update my website, and all of the above. So I didn't get a chance. And then during those 4 days, it was just incredibly busy. So stitching kind of took a back seat. Anyway, I do have some stuff to show you. I've put in a little bit of progress into most of my focus WIPs. The last time we met here on a regular Flosstube, I picked one new start for these past 2 weeks, and one additional WIP from my regular pile to work on for these 2 weeks. I didn't do either of those things. Again, I just didn't have time, and I'm going to be changing things a little bit, so we'll see. Anyway, so the WIP that was chosen, I'm just looking at my notes down here, was Gamer Nouveau, and I can't even find it actually, so I kind of have to tear apart my bins and look for it. I did look for it one day that first week, but I haven't been able to find it. So I'm not going to draw a new WIP this time. I'm going to leave it as that one. Hopefully I should be able to find it. It should be in here somewhere. Yeah, where it is at the moment, I don't know. And if not, then what I'll do is I'll go back to Magic Study, because the previous 2 weeks, Magic Study by Rose Kahn, it was a Haid, that was the one that was picked, and I also never got a chance to work on that. So one of those two will be the additional one that I work on in these 2 weeks if and when I have time. In terms of the new start was called Witch Sisters, which was a pattern by Witches Garden Crafts. I don't have that here to show you, unfortunately, but anyways, I didn't start it. Again, I have it all, it's been all kitted up for months. I have not started it. No time, but I'm also going to change things. So I've decided that instead of that one, there's one project I would like to start that I would like to have finished by Christmas time. So I'm going to swap them. So here's the, I don't know where this came from, but anyway, here are the flosses for it. And I have the linen already picked out. And this, again, I don't have a picture, unfortunately. The pattern I have is just the pattern, so can't show you that. But it's the Christmas Vacation rent. So if you've watched Christmas Vacation, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, when Chevy Chase goes through almost a mental breakdown and has this huge long rant, that's what this is gonna be. It's that rant. Ending with, where's the Tylenol? Okay, now let me show you the stuff that I actually have worked on, even though it's been a little bit. So first of all, I should have a finished object by this point. If you've watched my videos before, then you know that I've been working on a flower of the month, and I only had 2 months left. One should have been July, one should have been August, and I did not finish the July. I'll show you where I got to. That's it. So it's chrysanthemums. These ones happen to be yellow, and I've messed up. I think I have to rip out all of this. And I just didn't have the wherewithal to do that. At first I was thinking, okay, well, maybe I'll just fudge it. I still might do that, but I just had to put it down. And it serves me right, because I was really tired when I was working on this, and I started to make mistakes, and I just kept pushing and kept going, and I should have just stopped. Anyway, so that's that. So this is my July flower of the month, and then the last one of the 12 is will be done, I don't know, let's say if this one's done by the end of August, then this one maybe by the end of September. So I'll be a month later than I intended, but that's okay. C'est la vie. It's been too busy, and like I said, I just haven't had the wherewithal to do it. So whatever. It is what it is. Okay, I have some stuff over here, some stuff down here, my notes in front of me. So I'm gonna be looking all around. Some water. Okay, let me show you, since I have it right here, Merry Mushroom Village. So this is, actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my iPad so I can show you the picture. This is the Haid Sale for 2024. You can't join it anymore. You had to sign up by the end of December of 2023. But anyway, they had 10 snippets of larger pieces of artwork. This is a snippet of Merry Mushroom Village Picnic by Amy Stewart. This is Merry Mushroom Village 1. I think there were 3 snippets from that piece of artwork. This is the one that I chose. They're releasing, every quarter they're releasing 3 pages. So right now we have 3 out of the 4 sets. So we've got 9 pages out of the 12 so far. I'm doing not too bad. This is not going to show you very much, but the first 4 pages are all the way up here. It just extends a little bit past here. So 4 pages. And these are the next 2 pages that I'm working on together, because I grab a thread and then work it as far as I can. And if I can color complete with those 2 pages, then I'm going ahead and doing that. If I feel like it, if I get tired of that color, then I just switch it out for another thread. But I'm not doing too bad. So since the last time you saw this, I've put most of this in, I think, because the last time I think I had just started. I think some of this was in there and some up here, I think, but the majority of this is new. So I put in just shy of 1,600 stitches in the past 2 weeks, and of course it's half stitches, so it looks like more. All right, so that's Merry Mushroom Village 1. I'm still enjoying it. I don't mind this piece. Like up here, it was just like crazy confetti, like insane confetti. Here we have not quite bulk stitching. I don't know what to call it, but for example, these are all the same red. So you can actually, I'm not having to switch threads every five or 6 stitches, which is awesome. So even though they're not all together, it's, you know, I still feel like I make progress, which is good. All right, I'm gonna put those there. The next one I'd like to show you is Home Sweet Home. I was gonna say, I think this is the one I've put the most work into, but it's not. I put in more work into Dragons of the Sabbath, which I'll also show you in a minute. So let me show you the picture. Home Sweet Home, this is my anniversary piece, which I think I talked about in my Stitch With Me number 2, so 2 ago, where originally my plan was to finish this whole piece within a year from now, which would be my 25th wedding anniversary. Right now I'm set to get to 50%, 50% by the end of this year, and there's no way that I'm going to get another 50% done in the first 7 months of the year. It's just not going to work. That would be 162,000 stitches. So there's no way I'm getting that in 6 months. Maybe if I were to work on it monogamously, but let's be real, that just isn't going to happen. I am still working. Let me show you where I am actually, so it makes more sense. So I made my way all the way across the top row of pages. I've gotten just to their heads. So I just started with their hair, come all the way across here, and I'm actually now on the second page. So I've just about finished this dresser, and I've just started on the bedspread. So the page kind of ends right about there. So I'll get a little bit of the bedspread before, and then I'll move towards the center and back towards the beginning of the page. So that is that's everything I've put in so far. I've put in 3,853 stitches since the last time you saw this, so I had most of this completed. I added some more in here, finished all of this because there was a lot that was still missing in here and some of this stuff here. So quite a bit. And all of this, actually, there's quite a bit in here that was not there, and I've added it. This has been a lot of confetti, so again, it felt like it was going quite slow. I think it's going to be nothing too nothing to when I get to the bedspread. I think that's what's starting to come in here. But you can see the dresser. There's one knobby knob and the other knobby knob. There's a piece up here that I haven't done yet, so you can see it's finished up to there. Yeah, you're seeing the end of the page, and then there's this chunk up here which I didn't do. I'm not sure exactly why or what happened there, except that I think it was because I wanted to work on all this black and just get some bulk stitching in, so that's why I moved it down there. But right now I'm going to focus on just completing all of this piece. Then I'll move it back up, finish this piece over here, just so that the right hand side is pretty much finished, at least 2 pages high, and then I'll move on from there. Like I said, it's going a little bit slow. What did I just drop? Oh. These peel things don't seem to stay on very well. I don't know. All right, so that's Home Sweet Home. Let me put it back in the bag so I don't end up with a big mess. Okay, next. Okay, next is Sunset in Venice. Let me show you the picture. I always, excuse me, hiccups. I always forget to tell you the details about the fabric and whatnot. For Home Sweet Home, it's a 25 count Lugana. It's gray, for the only reason that that was a piece of fabric that I had. I had originally ordered that for Dragons and Sabbath, but I didn't measure properly, so it fit this, so that's what I used it for. And I'm doing that 2/1 half cross. What else did I show you? Merry Mushroom Village is being done on 28 count linen. Or is it 32? No, it's 28 count linen. I'm not sure exactly where the linen is from. It's not great. It's very fuzzy, and there's a lot of stuff that comes off it. Anyway, and I'm doing that 2/1 half cross again. And then Flowers of the Month, which I also showed you, that's being done on 32 count linen from Permin, 2/2 full cross. Okay, I think I'm up to date now. Okay, Sunset in Venice. Sunset in Venice is artwork for Home Sweet Home is Diane. Yeah, it's like I've totally forgotten everything. Diane Dengel is the artist for Home Sweet Home. The artist for, I told you about Merry Mushroom Village. The artist for the Flower of the Month is Ellen Morer-Stroh. For Sunset in Venice, the artwork is by Dominic Davidson, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. That is what it will look like one day when it is finished. I'm doing this on 25 count even weave, 1/1 full cross. I think that's actually my favorite, and I wish I could do all of it the same way, but I just don't have enough life left ahead of me to do that. So I've gotten all the way across the top, one page high, and I've started working on the second I think it's the 3rd page down. Is it? yeah, I've started working on the third page down. So I'm going to show you here on Markup RXP. Okay, so I've done on this, on the far left, first page, first 2 pages, second 2 pages. Now I'm working down here and in here. Kind of just, I don't want lines, so it's kind of why I'm working that way. And again, I'm just picking a color and then moving forward as far as I can with it.
I couldn't skip this.
Siri's listening. Okay, so this is all what I've put in, or a good portion of this. And since you saw it last, I put in only 706 stitches. So I only worked on it 1 week out of the 3 so far. I may get to it this week. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. This, I really love this project, and I really want it to hang in my home one day. I have, my plan for this project is, for this year, was to complete 33% of it, so 1/3. Get it to 1/3 complete, and then next year maybe another third. We'll see. That one has how many stitches does that have? It has 301,000 stitches, and I'm at 28% now, or 27.97. So step, I should be able to get another 6% done by the end of the year. I think I'm only putting in like 600 stitches a week, which would get me to the 33%. Anyways, moving on. Next project is Coliseum. This one I put in 700 stitches since the last time you saw it, and let me show you what it looks like first. That's what it's going to look like. I don't know who the artwork is by. It was on the original PDF, but I don't have access to that on Markup RXP, so I'm not sure. The pattern was, the cross stitch pattern was made by Cross Stitch Collectibles. So where am I? I finished all of this top corner, and right now I'm stuck in all of that sky. So you're not going to be able to see a whole lot because it's all light blues. Oh, there, that's not too bad. So a lot of blues. And again, I'm just working from the top, working my way down. I've been going with the same color and like doing quite a lot. So, and then going back up, picking the next color and coming back down. But yeah, I think I've got half the page. Anyway, so that's where that is. This is being done on 22 count even weave that I tea-dyed myself, just because I didn't think stark white would really look well with this sort of vintage of artwork. Oh. Okay, next. Let me show you Veil of Death first. Oh, it's really hot in here. Veil of Death is, the artwork is by Chris Ortega, and it was charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I love it. That is what it looks like. I'm going to take this off before it falls. that is what it's going to look like. I am making my way all across the top page right now. Since you saw it the last time, I only put in 590 stitches, so not a ton. This is it here. So I have gone all the way across, a little bit anyways. And in these past 2 weeks, I've just been filling in some of this. I had some of this type of thing here. So I've been filling in that kind of thing all in here and here. And some of this as well. And working my way down a little bit. So that is Veil of Death. Again, not a ton of stitching overall, but that's what happens, right? Okay. My last piece that I want to show you is the one that I put the most work into. And I think I need a bigger bag for this, or a smaller Q-snap. I think I need a smaller Q-snap. Right now it's on an 11 by 11, which is just, with all the fabric around it, it's being a little difficult to get it in and out of the bag. Okay, let me show you a picture. The artwork is by Ann Stokes. This is a retired pattern from Pain Free Crafts. And that's what it will look like there. So by the end of last year, I had finished all of the black around the outside corners. And my goal for this year was to finish all the black within the circle. So basically finish 100% of the black in the entire piece. And then next year I would like to start on one of the dragons. I don't know which one yet. They're all gorgeous. So really, I don't know which one. It seems that for the past few visits I've been saying, oh, I've only got about 35,000 stitches. So there were 251,562 black stitches in this pattern, and almost done, right? I'm on the upswing, but getting through that last, I think I have about 31,000 stitches left. Getting through that, it has been a little tough, motivational wise. So the other person who's doing this is Alara. If you're watching me, you're probably watching her. And so she's also doing this. She's doing hers full cross. I'm doing mine half cross with 3 strands on 23 count. I had an interruption there. I'm just going to tell this while I take the Q-snap off. So Alara is doing this also. She's doing hers full cross. I'm doing mine half cross 3/1 because I found that 2/1 just wasn't enough coverage. Too much of the white background was coming through. So that's what I'm doing anyway. The two of us are going to try to motivate each other. So we're going to try to get this finished. So I'm going for almost 32,000 stitches. She's going for 16,000 stitches, which obviously because she's doing full cross. It's almost there, guys. Almost there. So the last time you saw it, I was in this middle circle with all of these things. So I finished all that, and now I don't know, I moved somewhere. I don't think I actually started. Yeah, I haven't worked on this since I finished that circle, so I'm just gonna, I've got half of it left. Half of that round left. I put in, since the last time you saw this, 4,556 stitches. I can't wait until all the black is finished. I'm a little bit 310'd out. As weird as it is to say that, but I think I was just pushing myself too hard on some days, just because I just want to plow through it and get finished. So that is it. That's everything I've worked on. I have one knitting WIP. Oh my god, it's so hot. I have to turn the fan on. I'm sorry, I hope you guys can't hear that, but I had to turn the fan on. So, I don't remember the last time if I had finished this pair of socks or not. I have this yarn here, which I can't remember right now what it is. It's not opal, but along that line. I don't remember if I had this sock finished. I think I did. I'm gonna put it on a sock blocker. Sock blocker is not quite big enough because it's for my foot. These are for my husband. Obviously it hasn't been washed and blocked yet, but I really like them. And oh yeah, I think I had started the second one, and I was hoping that by the time I saw you again I would be finished, and not quite there. So if I put the heels together, so not too bad. I have about 4 inches left. They're pretty easy. The yarn does most of the work, which is nice. Yeah, haven't worked much on my other pairs of socks. I really want to focus on getting this one finished, and then I'll go back to my other ones, which are this. Again, this is a second sock, and I've only put in a couple of rows in the past month or so. So, yeah, what else? Not too much. Maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm going to save the talk of the psychic fair for my next Stitch With Me. It's been really fun doing those. Thank you very much for those of you who watch and comment. And tell me what you're working on. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. Actually, the flower of the month is the one that I was working on last time, and that's when I totally messed up. But anyways, no, I messed up after. Actually, yeah, I put in quite a bit of stitching after that was over, and I really should have stopped in advance. But anyways, whatever. It'll get fixed. Yeah, so I think I'll leave the non-stitchy stuff for my next Stitch With Me. That way, if you're interested, you can tune in, and if not, then that's okay too. So I'll be back in a couple of weeks. I do have a couple more fairs that I'm doing, but those are not till September. And I'll be reading at a crystal shop this coming weekend, which is great. I already have clients booked, which is fantastic. And yeah, so I should, next week I will do a Stitch With Me. Hopefully I'll have time, and then the week after I'll try to come back. Okay, so I hope you're doing well. Let me know what you're working on. I love to hear about it. Feel free to send me pictures as well. My email address is in the description box below. And I will see you later. Until the next time, my friends, be kind.